All aboard. I'm Callie Jack. This is How Not to Game with Callie Jack, and this is the... Well, I shouldn't say and, this is. Welcome to Episode 5. I think I got the episode number right this time. Of our Simutrans Pak64German truck. Whoa, that steam whistle's loud. At least it is on my end. I hope it didn't blast out everything on yours. So now it's time to start looking at what I've done and how it's working for me. So first thing to look at is the finances. Was 150 down. Now I'm only 100 down. I did let it run in background in between while I was posting and doing a few other things, such as researching. Yes, I've been researching. I've been reading the config files. And dear Lord, I need to take and improve my other languages again. Actually, dear Goddess, I don't acknowledge any daimyo here on Earth anymore. Sorry about that. That one came up on me. Bankrupt. You are bankrupt. We're in reorganization. Darn it. Hey guys, that would be a good one to put in. If you choose this to have that be a sticky that stays on the crawler, you are in reorganization, bankruptcy, and have a time limit, that would be hilarious. Like a 2-year limit or something. Game year. Also, I figured it out. Right after I closed out, I thought I was typing in my notepad, and was not. I was on the other screen and realized, watch that timer down there where it says winter 28 December right now. Do you see how it's speeding up? You have to push and hold. Same for the train to slow them back down. So I'm going to bring them down to about the level I want, which is about an hour every few seconds. Yeah, we'll just take it right there, a couple of hours a second. I can live with that. Yeah, we'll slow it down just a little bit more. There we go. That's looking about right. About an hour a second. So it's hold the button. Don't just tap it. If you just tap it, you're getting... It's like a slider. It's like a slider between black holes. Hello, yes, we know, we are bankrupt. We're in reorganization, darn it. They're letting us renegotiate our debts and restructure. And because I can't save this game, because of the mistake I made that I revealed last episode, we will be doing something different. Now, it's early on, and yes, I've had a few questions answered. Locality means what I thought, which is how willing people are to travel. So I may be playing with that in a game down the road, not in German, but in Pak64. The heck is going on there? Oh, that's the grapes one. Never mind. Wait a minute, shouldn't he have turned there? Or is that our... No, he should turn down there. That's right. That was the turn for the... Yeah. Rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. Now we got north the right way. I will admit, I do miss this when I go to 128, so that I know I have myself oriented north. That is a good item. So let me try something here. Yeah, it doesn't show on the button anymore, and I miss that. I miss that. I understand it's probably a coding issue, so I'm not going to complain too much as long as I still have my backup way on the map to know which way is north on the map. Short of having to, when I spawn a map, put north and keep moving it every time I expand the map. All right. I've been looking also at my little train and a few other things. So let's take a peek at our routes. The Dasher, which I didn't think was going to make money, I had to lower it down to 20% in between so that it did runs on a regular basis because there's just not enough transport and it's not fast enough. I might be adding another. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it. Set one up. I almost wish there was like a speed buggy version that was faster in a lot of these, like a 6-seater or a 4-seater for in town. And that would be the drag line is what I would be putting him on. I'm going to wait until he's almost down. I want him about halfway down that next block on the drag line. Well, actually, he's in a good spot. Launch him. Use what we just learned to speed up our dispatch a little bit. And they're not going to pass at the right spot quite yet. About every 3 seconds we'll get an hour. That's good. For me, at least. Much improved from yesterday. Except for the knee, which is twinging every once in a while today, but that's because I did go yesterday and today without the wrap on it. All right, it is time to begin looking into what I have here. I got a ton of barrels of food waiting to move over. You know what? Now that we know that things are working, now that we know the correct way, I'm going to remove that guy, go to trailers, put a wine transporter behind him. Oh, so a 1-ox can't pull that. He can only pull the grapes, the small car. Okay. That's nice to know. Put him onto the Cardiff barrel runner. Copy that convoy about 3 times. And do our little trick to get a little bit of distance between them. Speed up the game just a hair bit. And start launching them. They come out fast, that initial pull. And I'm going to leave it at about this speed. I think this is going to be a good speed for the game to this session, this episode, episode 5. I hope everybody's enjoying it. Hey, leave a comment down below if there's something you want me to try or try to figure out. I'll try. I ain't making any promises, but I'll try. Looking at our guy, the barrel runner has been making up until now about $700, right? Yeah, 700 to 800, right around 800. Couple of down times when it's waiting for delivery. By putting these on here, now we're going to be pulling a lot faster. We're going to have vehicles waiting, and I need to do one thing. What do I need to do? I need to go in and add the choose sign. The choose point. So that if somebody's in one, the guy behind them can choose the other one and come on in. Oh, yeah, that's fast. For a slow train, that's moving mighty fast. Yes, we're still in reorganization here. Ooh. He's loading up better, and that guy was running better, probably running still just at 20%. He was 0. And unfortunately, these guys have bunched up a little bit. I got a way around that. There we go. Hopefully that will get them unbunched a little bit and looking a lot better because they'll be at opposite ends. That is one trick to take and manually balance if you need to. I think our traffic is in town is the biggest problem we got right now. 60 clicks an hour now. All right. Yes, that's probably annoying. Let's adjust our sound on traffic noises down a little bit. I don't mind crossing warnings being up a little louder. Probably now too low for it to pick up. Barely there, yeah. I could go up a little bit more, but we'll deal with that later. Right now this seems to be working, which is a miracle. Normally when I do these kind, they don't always work. He did a pretty good run, so that should be getting us some finances. Let's take a peek at our finances. For the monthlies, we're doing really good. I mean, it's still not so much an upward, but it is sort of an upward. We'll see if it sustains. Yes, we know. We're in reorganization, remember? Our margin's good. We're down to 90,000 in the hole as far as net wealth. Once that's gone, then I don't mind, because then we're going to start making a dent in that account balance. Now it's all about slow but steady expansion that always pays off. And that next one that needs to be done is probably over here. What do we got at the guest house? Guest house customers are from here in town and in Sterling. And there's a lot of customers, and there's mail. Do I want to mess with mail? That's always up in the air. So I'm going to park the guest house right here for a moment. Got our bankruptcy window. And we're going to come over to look this over. And I think our best bet is going to be to build some halts. And for right now, I'm not going to worry about mail. I just made that tentative decision in my head. There we go. That's going to have to be enough to start with. And now let's come on back over here to our depot garage, where we're going to grab ourselves just a 2-horse cart. Run a standard coach. You know what? I just realized something. I need to know. Did it change its top speed? No. All right, let's set us a line. First line is going to be kind of weird. It's going to come like this up to here. Hey, you. Annoying. Sell the excess so we can get our money back, hopefully. Let's see our monthly financial. Yes, we got $129 back. So that offsets last month by about a little over, not quite a half, not quite a half. Third. Our monthlies are looking pretty good. We've had a new high at 12,000. We were at 8, 6, 8, 8. Last month it was 9.5. What are we going to wind up at this month? Now, admittedly, we've got a new coach out there. He's going to be eating a good chunk of our profits, probably. Yeah, we can probably even add a couple more ox carts financially. To the Cardiff barrel runner. Add 4 more out there and see how that does, because he's holding pretty steady at the 520, 1,000 barrels waiting to be moved over. So let's get him over there. And while I'm at it, where is the town of Sterling? Sterling is over here. Do I want to build a separate passenger halt here for Cardiff, or do I want to just combine them, or just combine early and separate later? You know what? We'll figure that out as time goes on. But I can see what I want to do is service. Hey, do you mind? We know we're bankrupt. 84 tourists to the medieval marketplace. Oh, a little bit of a glitch. Might want to make that a little bit better. And then the Gutenberg building is 52, so there's about 100. And then the Klosterschule, hope I say that right, guys, is 36 passengers. You know what? I like this idea. I'm going to make me another little railroad. And it's going to be made 100% towards making me some money. Oop, blew it apart anyway. Didn't mean to. They're not going to let me do any land building. There we go. Found myself a way across, like that. Remove way object, remove track. There we go. Now we're going to put a signal here. And we want our rail. Hopefully this will work. I'm liking that. It's pricey. It was pricey, but let's see what we can get for it. And we haven't gotten a new vehicle yet. So I kind of want to put a fast but cheap vehicle. You know what? I really don't care. And I'm going to leave that last space for a mail car down the road in case we decide to start carrying mail. There we go. 20% this end, and then the Sterling Marsh Gate, 10%. And as a pound sterling is actually a thing of silver measure, as you know, a silver-backed base, or at least UV pound. So the sterling silver's pound still. Let's go. At least I think it was. Let's call this the silver card. I'll know what it is. Sterling silver and Cardiff, yeah. I know it looks like those two trains up there are going to crash until you see them go by each other. Pulls forward just a little bit. Yeah, he went all the way over to Sterling. I didn't set it right. Okay. And we need to add a few roads. We're going to need to add a road right there to keep the halt separate. I'm going to go ahead and build the full one there because it also has a little bit higher capacity. And the full one here, same reason, higher capacity. Not to necessarily carry mail right away. And then in Sterling, we're going to kind of do this, this, Hi. I can see it. I don't know as if you can. And then here. And then we'll add stops as we grow. throw it a little bit out of town and put a garage on it. Oh, you can get to the road stations from road tools. Nice. I didn't see that. I'm blind. And this is going to be a shorter episode. I think we're just going to get these two carts started, and then we'll add next episode to support these guys a little bit better. Calling that the silver coach so that we know that what we're doing. And then come over here and we're going to add another special coach. Over here. Close that garage. Who is going to do sort of a fun route. Can't find a route? What do you mean? Oh, wrong app. All right, we'll deal with it next episode, guys. I'm Kelly Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.